Okay, we've not seen Kevin Kim, correct? Okay. What's your bench warrant? Rename, please. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Kurt Bullock. On number 15-02143.
Assistant Prosecutor Paige Petrowski on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Okur Bullock.
You are Kurt Bullock? Okay, Ms. Bullock. Dates up for a hearing on a probation violation that you were arraigned on, it looks like back on March 2nd. Are we having a hearing?
No, you're not here.
Okay, there's going to be a guilty plea to the violation. Yes. Okay, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury. Yes. Okay, put your hand down. Okay, I have a request and summons for probation violation here. This is from January 12th, 2017, signed by Judge Hugh Clark, indicating that you allegedly failed to pay fines and costs that you owed $810. And it looks like there was an amendment to that violation, alleging that you failed to report in December 2016, and that you failed to test in July 2016. I don't think I see another violation, but my understanding is that this matter has been in warrant status since then. And so you understand your right to have a contested hearing on the violations. You understand that you can require the prosecution and the probation department to put forth evidence that would establish your guilt as to those violations. And you understand that the possible penalty for those violations could include jail time, could include an extension of your probation time, or other oversight or sanctions could be imposed. You understand that? Yes. And you want to waive your hearing? You want to have a hearing, or do you want to waive it? Guilty. You want to plead guilty, so that means you do not want to have a hearing? Right. Yes. You do not want to have a hearing? No. Anybody getting you or forcing you to say that you don't want to have a hearing? No. Anybody threatening you to get you to say you don't want to have a hearing? No. Okay. As to the violation that you failed to pay your fines and costs of $810, how do you plead? Guilty. And as to the violation that you failed to report to probation since December 2016, how do you plead? Guilty. And the violation that you failed to test as part of your probationary term since July 2016, how do you plead? Guilty. Factual basis, Mr. Lee.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Bullock, you pled guilty or were found guilty of possession of marijuana in case 15-0214, correct?
Yes.
And as a result of that, you were sentenced to a period of probation, correct?
Yes.
And as part of your probation, you were ordered to pay fines and costs, as well as report to your probation officer and participate in random testing. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. And is it true that as of February 15th, I'm sorry, as of January 2017, you still had $810 remaining left unpaid on your case? Is that correct?
I believe so, but like I said, they took my taxes, so I assumed I was off.
Okay.
Who
But
took
you
your
had,
taxes?
The city hall, I didn't get state taxes in 2019, and they gave me a letter saying that it came from you guys, from the courthouse. So I assumed I was on probation. Because they took my taxes, so I figured it was paid off.
I don't know who took your taxes, but the court can't take your taxes for your fines and costs.
Well, I had my state taxes taken, and I called up here, and they told me that my taxes was taken. Taken.
Okay, I'm not disputing that.
Okay, so
I'm understanding that you had that understanding. That doesn't mean that that's what happened.
okay,
Sounds like you were mistaken about that understanding, but your taxes were garnished for some reason.
yes.
So-
And I called here to make sure that's what it was, and they said yes, but they never said nothing about a balance.
Okay, but that doesn't discharge you from probation though,
Okay, okay.
just because they took your taxes, correct?
Yes.
Any further factual basis?
the only other thing was, so you didn't report to your probation officer after December of 2016.
No, sir.
Okay. And you didn't participate in any testing since that time.
No, sir.
No further questions.
Any questions from the state?
No.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis and will accept your plea. Find your plea to be pleaded voluntarily and intelligently made. Because your balance is now $319. I think it also notes here that you were supposed to be remanded to Ingham County Jail back in 2016 by Judge Clark. There's a lot going on. Where have you been, ma'am?
Where have I been? I've been in Lansing all my life. My children are 3, 4, and 5. I was scared that if anything I came to court, then my kids are gonna be by themselves. At that time, they're 11, 12, 13 right now. I'm a single mother, 3 children. I'm scared to lose. That's all. I don't want to lose.
I can recognize you not wanting to lose your children, but you know you had probation pending, and you just been under the radar since then.
I honestly, well, I don't know if you're gonna believe it. I really felt like I was off.
What
So
would make you, but did a judge tell you that you were discharged and give you discharge paperwork telling you that you were discharged from probation?
I have been here. I have been not in trouble. I have children. I just wanted to just try to be better and not get in no trouble. And
Even to your point of you believing that you were off, your notice of, you would have received notice that you had a probation violation hearing. They would have sent it to the address that you gave them while on probation, so that could have disputed any notion you had that you were off probation when you get a probation violation in the mail. Are you employed?
yes, ma'am.
Where are you employed?
7-Eleven East Lansing as assistant manager. I'm looking for I have another interview Tuesday for a better position.
Was there restitution in this matter, or was that just fines and costs? Let's see.
I believe it was just finding costs. I don't have anything in our file about the legal stage.
Okay, I see 850. I do see where her taxes were garnished on here. November 2016. There was a wage assignment that you must have entered into for that to happen. You were working at Dollar Tree at the time, correct?
On Edgewood, so yes, ma'am.
So it looks like your original fine. $165 plus cost of $385, $201 for other, $100 for attorney fees, crime victim right, $50 state minimum cost. And then as I review the file, looks like you will find $100 for having your phone, much more lenient than Judge Clark was. So we can start doing that when people's phones are in court, at least on one occasion, it looks like. Bench warrant fee, bench warrant fee. There's no restitution, she's paid a hefty amount of fees, and it doesn't appear that you don't have any other court cases pending. Get out of trouble since the time of this incident. I just want to make it clear, I'm not rewarding the fact that you absconded from probation, because that's what you did. You absconded. You didn't complete the order of the court. The recommendation in the file from the person who supervises this file has said that you gave minimal effort. You never followed through, and you did not get anything that you were ordered to be done. You never got those things done. You didn't apparently stay out of trouble, because otherwise we would have picked you up on this warrant a long time ago, and then this would have been resolved. I'm going to discharge you from probation. I'm going to waive the balance of $319.40. And have the file closed. You're all set, ma'am.
Thank you.
Anybody else, or they together?
Yes.